Before this video starts, I'd like to thank everybody for the amount of views the last Red Dead Redemption video got. Obviously, I wasn't really expecting that many views, but a lot is unexpected in life. Now that video did inspire me to make a part 2 to the last video that I made like 4 days ago now. Obviously, I started working on this video a day before this, but I have no clue why Arthur walked backwards. But obviously, we're playing as Outlaw Arthur Morgan in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. So why don't we go back to where it all began? Arthur Morgan, one of the infamous outlaws in the Vandalin gang, known to be roaming the streets, well, Snow of Coulter. Yes, Snow, believe it or not. But obviously, it is quite surprising. So we decided to have the local chef, Pearson. Obviously, his first name's Simon, so it makes sense why he gets called Pearson. Actually, never mind, I actually don't know why he's called Pearson. Obviously, we have the usual chat with Pearson. Don't know why I'm saying it that seriously, but yeah. Right here, we meet Charles Smith. Yes, his last name is Smith. Don't know why though, but Red Dead named the characters. So obviously, they go on a nice little ride to go hunting. Yes, we have to hunt during one of the first missions in the game, in case you've never played the game before. Obviously, I really suck at hunting, so I just saved you guys all the trouble and went to my first deer kill. Wait, I think, yeah, that's my second deer kill, so I don't know what my first one. But I'm telling you, it took me like 7 minutes just to complete this one mission. Obviously, he decided to spill a lot of tomato sauce, like the last people. Don't know why they always spills tomato sauce, it's kind of weird. Obviously, I made sure that he was finished with his tomato sauce, so I just put another arrow in his head. So he can probably become a sparrow in another life. Who knows? No one really knows. That's just how life works. Obviously, on the way back to the camp, we spot a bear, and my first intention is to try and kill it. I don't know why, so I just try my best to kill it. Obviously, I end up chasing it down so I can end up finishing it, so the gang could at least have some extra food. Obviously, the gang was telling me to return to Charles, but Arthur can hunt, so I don't know why I just failed the mission. It's kinda dumb. Before I start narrating the next part of this video, I'd like to say Happy Halloween to everybody. Obviously, I know this video will be past Halloween, but at the time of me recording this part of the clip, it is currently November 4th. But Arthur casually thanks Charles for helping him use the bow. And obviously, he talks to Uncle, who Arthur does not really seem too fond of. So, yeah. Obviously, Arthur does really hate Uncle. So Pearson decides to show Arthur how to cut open animals. Obviously, Arthur must really be bad at cutting open animals if he does not know how to. And Pearson says not too bad. But then again, you guys probably heard that, who knows. Arthur walks into a room which holds Bill Williamson, Mark Bell, sadly, and the casual Lenny Summers, obviously one of my favourite characters. Sadly, he ends up living on in the future. If you've played Red Dead Redemption, you probably know what I meant by living on. But obviously, Mark Bell is just talking about some plans, and then obviously Lenny decides to make a joke, which obviously Mark Bell finds it funny. So then he taps Bill Williamson in the face. Obviously, Bill Williamson gets up and angry, well, actually calm, saying, "Hey, Marka, could I please hug you?" Also, guys, I'd also like to mention that I also now have a community tab, so if you want to see if when I'm uploading or whenever I'm not uploading, please check that. Obviously, I can't upload every day, but we see the casual Vandalin gang right off into the sunset, which is pretty nice. Nice change of scenery for once. Arthur so kindly checks on the gang of the O'Driscolls. Obviously, I would like to say that just because I quit Fortnite does not mean I find every PvP game boring or I hate Fortnite. It just means that I'm just finding that game boring nowadays because I've been playing it since Season 2, Chapter 1. So, just because of this change of content, I have sadly lost 2 subscribers, but I could always earn them back. So, Obviously, if you're enjoying my content so far, or my new change of content, could you please subscribe? I would like a subscriber. But obviously, if if I ever were to return to Fortnite, it'd probably have to be a vote with you guys. So at least I probably would return to Fortnite. I've been running to the guy from the last video, and he's come up with some lies. So obviously I'll let you guys hear it.
Make the call, Arthur. Okay. I'll go first.
So why'd they let you go? I wouldn't have done.
Feller didn't have much choice, was picking his teeth off the floor.
And you didn't tell him nothing.
Not a word.
Flashback.
I will not allow you to do that. So then, me and little Timmy get into a fight. But it turns out it actually wasn't their show. It was an O'Driscoll. So I just continued punching him in the face, just cause why not? It turns out that he is actually related to 6ix9ine because he ends up snitching where his own family is. Which is kinda annoying. Why snitch where your family is? So, clearly, 6ix9ine is here. Why don't we dye his hair multiple colours and call him 6ix9ine? Obviously, I do the honourable act and punch him in the face once or twice. I don't know how many times I punch him in the face, but it turns out I only did it once. But then I decided to spare him just to try and hunt him.
End of flashback.
Obviously, I end up doing the honourable act and end up finish him off because he's a lying hack of shit. So I just put a bow and arrow in his head because why not? And then I end up shooting him in the head multiple times so he can lose all health with a lot of Vegemite. And then obviously I end up climbing up here just to loot some bodies that have Vegemite. Yes, Vegemite. I have Vegemite on YouTube, but it obviously ends up Mark about dying, which is good. Why did the mission have to fail? No one likes him. No one likes him. Obviously, I'm not showing it, but I looted a whole lot of more bodies. It just would have taken a very long time. So, it only took me like 15, I'd say roughly about 20 minutes just to complete that one mission. So, obviously, the Vandalin gang are on their way, riding back to their home. So, this is most likely fun, I suppose you could say. I end up chasing down a member of the O'Driscoll gang, so we could at least capture him. The O'Driscoll's name ends up being Kieran Duffy. Obviously, never really liked this character, and in my own opinion, he's far too annoying. But obviously, I have to introduce him to you guys in case you've never played this game. If you have, then obviously you know this character. Obviously, the O'Driscoll gang thought it would be a good idea to at least let us with their train, so we end up doing it. And obviously, Dutch got me to check on Bill, because Bill does not know how to do his job half the time. Don't know why I'm aiming a gun at him, probably just wanted to shoot it at him, because why not? He ends up trying to kill John in the 6th game. Most people probably know what I mean, the 6th game, because people don't know about half the things I have talked about, because people don't know what Red Dead Redemption is like. Obviously, the Diamond Knight does not work, because Bill has never known how to do his job, as seen mainly in the 2nd game. So, yeah. Obviously, it turns out Lenny is stuck on the side, so we have to save young Lenny. So, obviously, I end up doing the kind thing and saving young Lenny. Don't know why I'm saying Lenny so much, because he's one of the main people in this mission other than Arthur. Obviously, as every Western game goes, a shootout ensues. So, obviously, I end up doing the generous thing and looting this guy's body, because why not? Lenny goes up ahead, so obviously I went up there too, just to loot another guy's body. I see Lenny is getting into a fight, so I end up saving Lenny. I shoot the guy. Yes, I shot him. And then my PlayStation decides to do the usual glitch and crash. I end up running up ahead, just going to loot another body. Well, Lenny also wants up ahead, but at the moment I'm just hoping my PlayStation does not crash again. That is my main hope. But obviously I have to save Lenny again because my PlayStation crashed, as it was mentioned minutes ago. But something I do love that this game did is that Obviously, if you were to walk first instead of Letty, it'd be Letty who would, it'd be Arthur who would stop the train and get hit in the face with a shovel. But in this case, it was Letty. Obviously, a bigger shootout ensued.
Get the money and go.
Whilst looting the bodies, I realized that Charles tries to steal my job, which is really annoying.
What are
That's
you
my job,
boys
Charles.
planning on doing in there?
You're lucky I can't kill you.
Listen to
But
me.
again, your
We
plot.
don't want to kill any of you.
We need you till the end of the game. So obviously,
give you my
I just sit there
word.
angry
Trust
at
me.
Charles. Obviously, Dutch wants us to loot the train, so I do as told. I loot the train. But whilst looting the train, I found something really unexpected.
Nothing
A bill
much
stack.
yet.
So I become
Well, let's keep looking.
rich. So I got $50. Now soon, by the end of this clip, I think I should have at least, no, not by the end of the clip, by the end of the video, I should have like over $100, I think.
Now, this
It's
looks
around
like
about
something.
there. I decided to run to the front of the tram just so I could turn it on and get it moving, because I could not be bothered using my horse. And plus, Arthur needs to run before he gets coronavirus.
Thing look
Whilst
all right.
Arthur's riding,
What's going on?
notice the road's a bit rocky.
I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right.
Arthur does not know how to use this thing,
Yep.
but I guess Will must be really cracked at Red Dead, my guy or girl. I'm not gonna be called sexist, so that's why I'm saying both genders. Now I'm gonna be probably called transphobic. So whatever gender you are, alien, human, bird, helicopter, I don't really know what you are, but
Nearly there.
I want to be called transphobic or sexist.
There he
I end up making
Here we
it back to the camp
We have
just
all
to
made
celebrate.
mistakes over the years, Hosea.
So
Every last
obviously,
one of us.
camp must be good then.
But I kept
If we're
us
celebrating.
together. Kept us
Must be
alive.
really good.
Kept the nooses off our neck.
You guys could probably hear every breath I
Guess I'm
just did.
worried to get something
Obviously,
out of him
it
first.
ended up being a couple of weeks, so I just casually talked to Sadie. Cause why not? Her husband just basically died not
Okay, I'll catch you later.
a month
then.
ago. I think it's been a month since her husband died. Well, it probably has been a month now in this game. But obviously, the husband was really covered in so I'm just thinking tomato sauce. Yeah, the husband was covered in tomato sauce. But obviously, if you're an adult, you probably know what I mean by tomato sauce. Don't know why I said two versions of it, so don't get angry at me. I ended up going to a convenience store
Hey there, sir.
just to sell some
Haven't
stuff.
seen you in here
Obviously,
before.
at this current moment, I have
I'm sure you need a
$65.
good
But
meal
you're going to be
after all
seeing
the
my money go
traveling
up
you
real
do.
quick.
Why don't you grab some meat and cheese on my counter here? Sure, I'm always willing to stock
As I
up.
said, over $100. Also, why would I get meat and cheese? Obviously, Arthur talks to two ladies where he tries to slide
Well,
into
ain't
their
you
letters.
just the toughest teak mountain man.
Oh, you be quiet, Anastasia. Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Arthur is basically as smooth as woman as I am in real life.
Gotta find way with the.
Obviously, Bill starts a bar fight, and obviously, we see a guy called Tommy, who must be a giant brute. And obviously, I ain't gonna introduce him like I usually do with the main Red Dead characters, because he is technically not a main character. We only see him twice in the entirety of the game. Obviously, wannabe Tommy Angelo throws me out the window, where we continue on the fight. And I end up being the SH out of him. Adults would probably know what I mean by SH. So, yeah.
Business is
I so kindly turned half his face into tomato sauce. Don't know why he has that much tomato sauce on him, but okay, I guess. Obviously, I end up cleaning myself up, but obviously I'm still a bit dirty, so I end up running towards the building just to have a bath. So, I mean, why not have one? Also, before this video ends, I'd like to say I just turned 2 hours worth of content into 14 minutes, which I'm honestly surprised because I honestly never knew I could do that. So it'd be nice if you guys could so kindly subscribe to my channel.